Hello, welcome to Waypoint Survival. Today, we're going to talk about a wonderful new machine. This is the Mowrator S1. It's got some amazing features. It's really helpful in a lot of situations. I think you're going to like it, so stay tuned. The Mowrator S1 Pro 4-wheel drive is the world's first 3-in-1 remote control lawnmower. It can tackle even challenging lawns effortlessly. On one charge, it can mow over an acre. It is capable of tackling slopes with a remarkable 75-degree incline. It is able to mow wide, tall, and tough grass. It has a battery runtime of 2¼ hours, and the remote control is really easy to use. As a matter of fact, it's so powerful, it can mow grass up to 17 inches tall. Opening up the top compartment is quite easy. There's a latch here. This opens up, and what we have is a powerful 10-year LIFE P04 battery. So you're going to be able to recharge this and use this for a long, long time. You don't have to take the mower in the house to charge it. All you have to do is release this, and then there's a plug here. It has a little lever that helps you pull it out like that with a handy loop. Close this down. Nice handle, and it comes out, and it is easy to carry. You can take it in, charge it, or put this on a shelf in your garage. You can see the inside engine compartment. It's very easy to put back in. Snap this into place, open this cover, plug it in, close it down, and then push that into place, and you're ready to mow. It also has some really nice safety features, such as these emergency shutoffs on each side. So if it happens to get close to somebody, it's a very easy thing to shut it off. And then to make it work, you just turn these, and it turns them back off, and they pop back up, and you're ready to mow grass again. Another unique feature about this battery is that even though it will run for 2¼ hours on a charge, it only takes 90 minutes or less to charge it up with the included supercharger, which plugs into a regular 110 outlet. It also comes with a very handy bagging attachment that is very, very easy to use. It's got a handle on top, simply lifts off like this, and you close it down, and then it mows grass like normally, depositing the clippings back into the grass. However, if you want to mulch your grass, it comes with this piece here. It's got a handle on it. You simply lift up the grass guard, and it slides into this area here, just like this. And then when you close this grass guard again, it'll mulch it for you. Now, I have some areas in my yard like this where it's really steep and rugged. It's not smooth at all. And we live in very hilly country, and so often I'll have to take the weed eater to cut all of this down. And that takes a while, and I'm always slipping and sliding, and it makes it very difficult. But with the Mowrator S1, I can effortlessly mow this up and down with no problem. To turn on the Mowrator S1, there's a power button here. You press this down and hold it in, and there are 4 green lights that come on. When they are all on, that means the mower is ready to go. You'll also notice that these lights came on the side, and there's one on each side, and this tells me that the mower is not connected to the remote control. The remote control is very sophisticated, but it's very easy to operate. It has a simple power button. Push this down and hold it in. As soon as it powers up, we have to enter a PIN number. This can be anything you pick. It's a 6-digit code. Once you enter that code, the lights come on, and they are now green. Now, there's a lot of neat safety features on this. You have an emergency stop right in the center. As you can see, that turns red. Push it again, and we're back to green. So this is a really quick way to stop it. It operates like any remote control, except that on this side, we have some buttons. These are dead man switches. You have to hold both of these down to get it started, and you have to at least hold one on constantly while you're mowing. Other than that, it's a simple X and Y axis joystick, so if you've ever driven any radio control, remote control cars, you'll find this pretty easy. I love the fact that this is a touch screen, and it has various settings on it. It has a setting where you can put the ultrasonic sensor on, And this machine has sensors so that if you get too close to a building or too close to a car or something like that, you're mowing around, it will automatically stop and it won't hit it. So that's a really great feature. Now when I'm driving this, I like to keep the ultrasonic sensor off. It allows me to get closer to trees and various objects, and I'm pretty used to driving this now, so it's not that difficult. But with the ultrasonic sensor off, you do have to be more cautious when you're going around items. I also like the fact that the radio controller will talk to you. So if you get out of the range, which is like 40-50 feet, and that's about the max that you can see anyway to properly mow, it will talk to you.
Max range, please return.
And that's pretty cool. Before I demonstrate some grass mowing, it also comes with all of the tools that you need to put it together. It's mostly together in the box, and a really handy user's manual, written in English, easy to understand, and of course you can always get help off of their website. It also has different options, different controls for slow, medium, or fast. You have different smart options and levels and speeds of cutting, and just very, very handy to use. And all of this is well explained in the brochure as well as online. You can recharge it easily by just plugging this in. It's a USB-C. The green is an indicator that it is ready to mow. It shows that my mower is at 99%, and this is the charge on the controller. Has all of the features available here, shows that the blade is off. Notice also that you can set the depth of the blade very easily. Push this handle out. We're going to put it on free, but it's very easy to adjust, and it raises and lowers the whole deck, just as this, you can see. Nice feature. So I can literally sit in the shade with a nice cold glass of water, and as long as I stay within range, which is what I can visually see anyway, I can drive the Mowrator around and mow the grass. This is great if you've got slippery areas or if you have mobility issues. Let's mow some grass. And to start mowing, you simply hold these down like this.
Blade starting. Please ensure safety.
And then push start. So behind me is our large field area where we teach our classes. And I have to come down here and keep it mowed, or else it becomes a hayfield. So having something like this is very nice. Now, how does this work into preparedness? Well, I can charge this up using one of the solar systems that I have. So I can literally charge this up with a solar battery and I can mow my grass. It's very quiet. It doesn't make a lot of noise, not like a lawnmower or a gasoline engine. There's no gas, there's no oil. It's very easy to operate, and just about anybody can learn to use this remote. So it's very handy. I do have push mowers, the kind that's just an old reel mower, and that will work too, but it's a whole lot more effort when I can have something that lasts for 10 years and I can recharge it with the power of the sun. Now this is powerful enough with its four-wheel drive that I'm sure on a level surface, but it has enough torque to pull a small car. And I was suggesting to the company that it would be nice if they could put some sort of a hitch on the back where we could pull a small trailer. I could see this being extremely useful with the power and the torque that it has to pull some mulch around the yard, or some gravel perhaps if you're repairing a gravel lot. But this has a lot of options and a lot of uses, as well as if they could put a couple of USB ports on the battery itself, so that when the battery's in the house, it could also be used as an off-grid power option. So that's something, again, that I'm in concept talks with the company about. But let's get started mowing this grass.
Blade starting. Please ensure safety.
All right, well, that's one section done, And we're at 83%. We started at 93%, and we mowed half of this pretty large area here on about 10% of power. Now, one thing that you will notice is when you are in a larger area, you do have to walk to keep up with the range of the mower. And again, it's set to about the maximum distance that you could have anyway, before you won't be able to see what you're actually doing anyhow. But if there's anything I would like to change, I would like to change that, that range, have an extended range option, so that when you're mowing, you don't have to walk quite as much. But of course, the beauty of this is that I'm walking a little bit. I'm not walking a whole lot. And so I'm just kind of watching the mower, making sure that I'm getting all of the grass. And yeah, it's doing good. So just like that, we've mowed this entire area, plus all of the other rugged areas that I showed you before. And we are still at 65% on our charge. We've got a lot more mowing to do. And this is at least half to 3/4 of an acre, and over rugged terrain, and some of this is just really rocky. It's got a lot of hickory nuts on the ground and some sticks, but it mows over it with ease. And for a 21-inch mower on the highest setting, it goes pretty fast. This is a great piece of technology, and I can see a lot of advantages for using something like this in many, many areas of life. So if you'd like to get one of these, make sure and check out the information that we'll provide. And when you're done mowing and you want to clean out the deck, of course you can blow off the top with air, which is what I did. But there's also an attachment right here where you can hook up a water hose and it'll clean out the inside of the mower up under the deck, so as to keep leaves and grass from sticking up under there. When we're done mowing and we're ready to put it up, just open the case, the cover, and you can see how much we've used. We have 2 full green bars and then 1 flashing. As I said, we've got 65% left on the main battery. All we do to turn it off is push this and hold this down, and now it's off. We can remove the battery and charge it again for the next time. This is James Bender for Waypoint Survival. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure and check out the links in the description box below, just under the More button. While you're down there, you will also find the link where you can purchase your very own Mowrator S1. We will also be putting a link in the top pinned comment of the video. Go ahead and check out the site, look at the specs. I think for anybody that's considering off-grid living, or you have some really steep areas that you need to mow and it's a little dangerous to walk up and down, you're really going to like this. So make sure, check out those links, check out the specials, and we'll talk to you next time.